Okay, hello, welcome everybody here. This should be the first class in this series. Now we will discuss CHSL live mock solution, also analyze them here in detail. So stay connected for this series. I'm sure we'll be able to show you the analysis and the expertise or the experience I have in the upcoming sessions also. Stay connected, the only thing would love to say. And this is the first one here. Any objection from my side, anything you want to improve, anything such, drop a comment, we'll be happy to. But before I start, let me mention that on this occasion of Buddha Purnima ending tomorrow, we have an offer flat 52% off on the subscriptions. Can use the code BUDH. Let's go straight everybody here. CHSL, the first one. Let me reduce the brightness, no problem. Everyone here. Welcome all of you present from my side. Nitish, Nancy, Jai Jinendra, Akash, Vishal, Neha, Muskan, Radhe Radhe, Bubbly, Neha, Ritu, Kajal, Gunjan, Radhe Radhe, Shivani, Radhe Radhe, Divyanshi, Utkarsh, Saloni, Mitali, Namaskar, Anandi, Windows 98, Renu, and all of us here. May I zoom it a little so that only the question shall be visible? Need not see the instructions and such over there. Hold on a sec. I think that may be better. Okay. Showing just the questions only. Yes, peaceful, done without your saying. Thank you. Done, 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 done. So I could also zoom it this way. No problem. The committee discuss about if a student is preparing for examinations, he knows, she knows, discuss is not followed by about. Nope. And discuss is a transitive verb. We do not use any preposition after that. So on, nope. Over, nope. Just one option correct. We discuss the matter. Yes, discussion about is possible. Discussion is noun. Talk about is possible. Talk is an intransitive one. Discuss about doesn't exist. Next. The professor's explanation was so blank space that even the students with minimum background in the subject could get the concept. Thank you. As per the passage, you got the theme. Students with minimum background in that subject could get the concept. That means that was clear, so that students were able to grab it. Clear, it should be. Conspicuous. Okay. Convoluted is actually mixed, so will be complex or confusing here, a negative choice. Opaque, not clear, difficult to understand will be another negative one. Enigmatic, puzzling, puzzled, difficult to understand once again. Lucid, clear, close synonym of that. Sure. Synonym of the word exacerbate. Clear, bright. Saaf, Anandi. Spasht, you understand Hindi. Spasht. That's a common word, trust me, Anandi. It will come again and again in every second or third mock, maybe in antonyms, maybe in synonyms, maybe in a filler, maybe in a closed test. That's a common word. Synonym of exacerbate, which is to increase the level of, maybe positive, maybe negative. Improve means better, not increase the level of. If I wasn't well yesterday, today I'm well, My situation has improved, not increased. It has decreased. I wasn't well yesterday. I'm well now. So may not be. Let's put an exclamatory sign. Intensify, sure. It shows increase the intensity of. Resolve will be opposite. Prevent will be somehow opposite. So if we come across the better one, intensify, increase, exacerbate, aggravate, they are the same. A tiny close test. Har Har Mahadev, Sneha. Usually, Nancy, usually negative. Pondicherry or Puducherry is blank space known as the French, I think this is French now, river, say, of the East, Riviera, whatever, and is one of the most mesmerizing, the tone is positive, so it is blank space known as Raj. Oh my God. How in between the panel restarted? Just a sec. It has happened for the first time, to be honest. It switched actually, no problem. Yes, I thought off okay, but no, it switched probably. Okay, so which of the following is the appropriate one? Pondicherry, you have heard, you belong to India, is blank space known as the French river, for example, of the East and one of the most mesmerizing places in South India. They are not saying it recently came into existence. It has the old charm and comes very close to giving you the feel of the French culture. Old charm. So once you say old charm, you can't say recently it came across. Curiously, how did curiously known? When you talk about a city, it's not curiously known. People know that curiously. People know that because it is famous. It's popularly known as, it's famously known as, current is an adjective, so that is grammatically dropped. For the verb, we use an adverb. They can be there, but that's a wrong one because that's an old one. Giving you the charm of French. We don't have French people here in India as the dominant ones. Curiously, no curiosity here, but yes, one of the most, sorry, what is happening today? Sorry. Hey, koi havan to nahi kar raha? Those who understand Hindi. It's famously known as this. Please excuse me. Please excuse me. Okay, it's famously known. Next. Next. It is one of the most mesmerizing and blank space places in South India. It's one of the most mesmerizing and repulsive. Why would we repel if that's mesmerizing? That's a negative word. Adore, but that's a verb in English. We need an adjective. Adorable could have been possible. Attraction is a noun. You need an adjective for place. So just like mesmerizing place, charming place, matching the tone also. This little town has blank space, its old world charm, and comes pretty close to giving you a feel of the French culture. Okay, so this town has blank space, its old world charm. Har Har Mahadev, welcome Sakshi. Adore is to love, pretty much. I love music, I adore music. Usually what happens when the Britishers were here, many things resembled their culture, but now we are in India, we follow our culture and such and such. But this town, blank space, the old world charm. This town has that old world charm. It has realized, not now, revealed, not explaining it to the world, related to what? It has retained. It was there, it is still there. The French influence is very obvious in the city, right from the food to the architecture. A couple of weeks ago, I spent a blank space in Pondicherry and had an incredible time. I had a weekly in Pondicherry. I spent a life a couple of weeks ago. I spent a life in Pondicherry. Routine. I spent a day, a night, a week, a month, a year, and such. But since you're saying a couple of weeks ago, might be a couple of days or weeks and such, not more than that. And the only option here, weekly, adjective. Life, I can't spend my life a couple of weeks ago. Routine of what? Weekend. The only time expression out there. And it was an important trip. And having already visited a few times before, we didn't quite have an agenda for this journey. The author himself has used it was an impromptu without preparation trip, and we didn't have anything for this what? Trip itself in the passage. For this plan, I went to Pondicherry. That wasn't a plan. I lived there. That was a trip. Trip itself. Event is for functions and such. Agenda, we didn't have agenda for this agenda. Horrible. Trip. She was blank space the piano when I arrived. Don't be. Welcome, Lakshmi. She was blank space the piano. Quick. Obviously, after the verb be is MR, was were. We use ing form in the active voice. We use third form in the passive voice. And she was playing the piano when I arrived. No passive tone here. She was playing. Sure. Indirect speech. Time and tense, exactly. The kid said that there are 7 continents in the world. Seems to me thank you, Peaceful, a universal truth. There are 7 continents. You can't transform there were 7 continents. And Nancy, this is indirect speech. We are transforming from indirect to direct. Usually R becomes were from direct to indirect. You can't change it now. A universal truth, no change. No change, no change. You can't say is continents, continents are. You can't say was, just one option precise. Under the weather, you might have come across dozens of times. Feeling sick. Actually, the weather changed, so I'm sneezing, have cough, and such. Under the weather, under the influence of weather. Change in weather. And for change in weather, we give an excuse. Get sunlight. Enjoy the weather. Under the weather. Feel unwell or sick. Quite a common idiom. Please remember. Those who are new. Those who are, they better know. Antonym of the word ambitious. Ambition, goal. The antonym. Unreliable. Senior. Lazy. Complained. If I have a goal, I'll work hard for that. No, I don't have a goal. I just keep on scrolling Instagram, TikTok, and such. I am ambitious. You are what? Reliable. Drop it. Not at all related. Senior, junior, not here. Complain? No. Someone has ambition, will work hard for that. Someone who doesn't will be Lazy, won't be working hard for that. Neither of the candidates have. Thank you, Sakshi. You say neither, which represents zero, and for zero, how can we have a plural verb? It should be has. Neither of them has done. Took 4 seconds. Okay, no problem. One who knows everything. If you say everything, then it goes omni, which says omnium, sorry, which says all, omnidirectional antennas, omnipresent, present everywhere, omniscient, and such and such. And in terms of root words, the word science defines knowledge. I repeat, the word science defines knowledge. So omni, all, science, knowledge, something such. Cynic, the one who believes like self-interest is everything. Totally depending on self-interest. What I feel is correct is correct. Omniscient, omni, science, yep, of course. Ubiquitous is present everywhere. That's omnipresent. Thank you. Obituary, the news of death in the newspaper and such. So, omniscient. The next one is omnipresent, ubiquitous, present everywhere. Next. That was a good one, honestly. That was a good one, Parazumble. Grishma, good evening. Hey dear. Good. If you wish to start and people generally find the first sentence and then click, I always say go through the whole passage. Otherwise, there's a chance of mistake. There is a big chance of mistake. Let me go through as a student. What made all those people? First of all, define people. Define people first. That can never be the first one. P. Okay, no problem. Millions of people were killed in Nazi Germany in concentration camps, but Hitler couldn't have killed all of them, nor could a handful of people. Q is the descriptive one. Let me be a student. Q, the first one, for sure. In my opinion, I was correct, but I was not, as you can see. Okay. Here we can check in examinations we don't have. So please go through the whole passage. Because if you check this, even if I clicked Q, for example, QS, Q taking S after that, Q, millions of people were killed and such. So what is that that makes us obey them? We are obeying people. People are getting killed. What is there that we need to obey or disobey? QS does not make a choice. Is horrible. Drop it. In time. Sure. When you say people, we can make keyword. You can say those people. So Q and P together. Any option such? Next, we hear or come across command, instructions, directions, orders. Every day की spelling गलत है. Every day. There should be a space over here because that's an adjective, to be honest. One can check. You come across command, instruction, directions, orders. What is it that makes us obey them? obey the command or the order or disobey them, for sure. R, S makes a choice. Check any option either starting with Q or P or starting with R or S. Any option. RS in the first one, QP in the first one must be the answer. And it is. So please read the whole passage. If you just click the first one, you may be at fault, at stake. Incorrectly spelled. Aesthetic, federal, coverage. Yup, them. Yes, it should be. Aesthetic related to beauty is all correct. Federal government, coverage, you better know. Alinge, I don't know. It should be align, I think. Align, G-N. So that's the correct way, align. The best question of the mock of the set. The fisherman carefully attached the worm to the hook, knowing it would serve as irresistible. Sakshi, you know thumbnail clickbaits on YouTube? Anyone here? If you know, drop a word. If you do not, no problem. Bat. The cricket bat, Virat Kohli. There is no context of bat here. Bat, batting. I bet we will win today. I bet we will win today. No. Beat? Not at all. The only left one out. Food placed on a hook or in a net or trap or fishing area to entice fish or other animals as prey, or anything intended to entice someone to do something. You may use the prospect of freedom to trap him, bait him into doing something. Okay, next. The company invested in a huge advertising campaign that spanned multiple countries and attracted millions of new customers. You have to mark the synonym of colossal. Female here, girls here, you know Lakme, colossal, kajal. Your eyes become huge, of course. Invested? No. Campaign? Not at all. Attracted? Not even close. Colossal? Huge in terms of size. They were particularly blank space about the management. You have to mark the antonym of the word careless. No, Raj. Colossal says big in terms of size, huge in terms of size. I think you know vapid, tasteless, insipid, dull, or boring. If you are careless, don't you pay attention to things? You're so careless, but someone is vigilant, paying attention to things. Straight antonym. Vapid, lacking taste. Stale, you know stale food, not fresh. Rancid, bad smell. The act of producing beautiful handwriting. Vigilant, attentive, jagruk. Thank you, Shivani. Attentive, I would say. Sandhya. Graph is to write. Graph is to write in terms of root words. And kalos means, I think that's the root word, good. So that beautiful handwriting is supposed to be calligraphy. That's the pronunciation, not calligraphy, calligraphy. Bio means life. Graph is to write. So when you write about someone's life, we call biography. Auto, self, biography. When I write about my life, you write about yours, she writes about hers and such, you call autobiography. And biblio, remember bibliophile, the one who loves books? So a collection of writing, the collection of books is supposed to be the collection of books, not that way collecting books. I'm not saying bibliophile here. The list of books, let me say, of a particular subject, topic are supposed to be bibliography. List of books, let me say. Collection of books will be bibliophile, ambiguity. Calligraphy, beautiful handwriting. They must keep away from smoked. Just a sec. From is a preposition. Prepositions take second form, third form, or cacography, the bad handwriting, harsh. Prepositions take ing. I am interested in sung. I am interested in singing. She's fond of dancing. Prepositions take ing after them. Gerunds, noun. Smoked? Nope. Smoked, not first form. The only ing form out there. Oh, not this one. Ing form. I don't feel comfortable blank space this. The fixed preposition. Yes, Sakshi. My father always, you are impressive, advises me to keep yourself away from bad boys. Drop the reflexive pronoun. Keep away from bad boys. I'm not comfortable in this. I'm not feeling comfortable in that. Obviously, not on that, at that, off that. Be on your last legs. You can infer. No, 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 no. Last legs. Legs is something we stand on. If we don't have legs, we can't stand. That's the base of the foundation. If you are on your last legs, you can read this. Peaceful, great, great, great. Yes, exhausted. I repeat, common sense is look at the figurative meaning of legs. If you have legs, great, windows. If you have legs, you have everything, the base to stand on, to move and such. If you don't have legs, you have nothing. And you are in a last legs. Oh, last legs. You're going to lose your legs now. Something such idiomatically. Going to die soon. Undergoing surgery? No. Last legs. Making a final attempt? Maybe. No. Being generous? Not at all. The keywords don't define being generous. I, you, and he will be reprimanded by the boss. Great, Sneha. Kick the bucket, which is to die. Superb. Superb. Bruno Mars. Lakshmi. Great. Argamita. Sorry if the pronunciation went wrong. Most welcome. Let me click what the majority is saying here. This is not my answer. This is yours. Now don't change your answer. Analyze the mistake. What went wrong? Thank you, Peaceful and Sakshi. Not always we are supposed to follow norms. Of course, 2, 3, 1 is followed, but don't you remember it is followed for positivity, singular pronouns, unity. But we follow 1, 2, 3 also for negativity. None. You know the meaning of reprimand? Reprimand. 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 Reprimand I'll beat you today. Come home, scolded, tongue lashing, reprimand. That's not a positive word. It's negative. And for negative, we use 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. But that's already 1, 2, 3, I think. 1, first person, sure. 2, already there. 3, already there. Uh-oh. That's why I say haste makes waste. No problem. That's why we are here. Thanks a lot for being here. That's what we learn. Not always we just have a look at the sentence and click it. Please analyze it. There may be a single point which can cost us a lot. And the last one. No sooner I leave the session, I don't remember the answer to this one. मनीष अभी क्लियर नहीं है, आएगा तब देखेंगे, अभी आप टेंशन ना लो, जैसे ही नोटिफिकेशन आएगा सब लिखा होगा उसमें. I think those who are preparing for SSC examinations, that was sarcasm I said. It's impossible if you do not know this. Hardly, barely, scarcely, they ask each and every year. No sooner, although, they ask each and every year. For the pairing, no sooner followed by than, comparative degree, better than, smarter than, taller than, sure is correct. Hardly, barely, by when, plus they take the inversion. So once I read, I could have showed the time. I'll show you. No sooner I had, impossible. Need not read the sentence further. I'll show you my time. Probably 3 to 4 seconds or maybe 5, not more than that. No sooner had I. Time is not available. Let me show you. No sooner had I. Just a sec. No sooner had. Oh. Why is it not showing the time I took for that? It's not showing the time. Probably 3 to 4 seconds. You are supposed to take. You are supposed to take. Okay. So that's all I had from my side. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. See you pretty soon in another session. For CGL, for CHSL, we are here. I repeat, we are here every Monday at 7 p.m. obviously. For CGL description, the same analysis. I'll be putting the best I can, emphasizing each and every keyword, grammar, vocabulary and everything such I can. On Wednesday at the same time here 7 for CHSL. And yes, I have classes at 5 in the evening on a daily basis in the batches on the app. If one feels comfortable, is welcome out there. Let me show you. We have this score booster course, this complete crash course coming up. CGL Tier 1 and Tier 2 2025. Welcome everyone here for revision practice for Tier 1, for Tier 2, the English medium one. All the subjects, English, reasoning, maths, GAGS in English, the content, explanation, everything in English. Thank you. Thanks a lot for being here. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. Thanks everybody. Thank you so much for the comments, everyone. Arvind, thank you so much, brother. Thanks a lot, brother. साक्षी कहाँ दिखा बेटा, मुझे तो दिखा ही नहीं 4 seconds honestly. Written on the top bar. I'm sorry, I'm not wasting your time. That's why I couldn't see that. CGL Tier 1 CHSL live tests. $25. Where is that? I cannot see if it is written over there. Okay, 8 seconds. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. 4 seconds. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you, Sakshi. 4 seconds. I remember I instantly clicked it. Saw this, clicked it. Thank you. Thank you, Sakshi, Akash, Ritu, Nitish, Muskan, perfect as always. Beta Radhe Radhe. Gunjan, thanks a lot. Radhe Radhe. Ruchi, Sandhya, Arvind, Neha, Saloni, Shivani, Raj, Utkarsh, Sneha, no problem. That's how we learn. Huh? Lakshmi, Anandi, Windows 98, Divyanshi, Reshma, Lakshmi, Sakshi, Nancy, philosophical session, haste makes waste. Sorry, no problem. Renu, Aditya, bubbly, peaceful. Thank you. Okay, see you, everybody.